Kevin Stefanski just had his first press conference as the Falcons head coach. He spoke highly of Michael Penix Jr. What does this really mean for his future?
Michael, again, just excited about the physical gifts. What's most important right now for Michael is to get healthy. He knows that, and we'll get to football here shortly, but he's attacking his rehab. I think you see a player on tape that can get through progressions, can layer the ball, can push the ball to all areas of the field. Obviously was very productive in college, has had some really good moments here in the pros. So I just see a young player that will continue to develop and continue to get.
Now, first thing first, Michael Penix got to get healthy and stay healthy. Now, with that being said, like I told y'all on my previous video, go watch that video if you ain't seen that video about Michael Penix Jr. and his future with the Atlanta Falcons. If Michael Penix cannot develop into a Kevin Stefanski type quarterback, that means under center that learns play action, because we just had learned that Michael Penix haven't been on the center but 7 times since he's been an Atlanta Falcon. 7 times since he's been an Atlanta Falcon, Michael Penix has been on the center. Kevin Stefanski offense is based off and mainly features the quarterback under center, the build off the play action. Like I told y'all before, the offense is not built for a deep downfield threat. That's not his offense. It's run the ball, play action. Run the screens, tight end screens. Kevin Stefanski had a similar tune when he was talking about Shedeur Sanders in the pre-draft process this past season.
Very impressive. Ball came out super easy. Had some throws on the boundary that I thought in particular were really impressive. Ball placement was good. Moved well. I think that they did a nice job with the script and what they asked him to do. He wasn't just sitting back there and making throws. He was moving in the pocket and was making some high-level throws.
Now, I'm not comparing Michael Penix and Shedeur Sanders, but it seems similar that what Kevin sees in Michael Penix Jr., he's seen in Shedeur Sanders. And we already know how that situation turned out. That is my main concern. Like, for Kevin to stay true to his word and speaking that positivity about Michael Penix Jr. and planning on actually and really developing a young quarterback, because we didn't see that from the previous stop. With the 2 rookie quarterbacks he had last season, this past season, I did not see no development from Kevin far as helping the quarterback. Maybe just one, but it still didn't, when he played, it still didn't look like he was helping him. So my main concern is Kevin actually developing Michael Penix. Now, on the other hand, you got old man Kirk Cousins. Kevin Stefanski, old quarterback that knows Kevin Stefanski offense already. That's the potential that makes me think that Michael Penix Jr. might not play for the next 2 seasons. Now, depending on his recovery and how his knee is and what happened with Kirk Cousins, with the Falcons, if the Falcons release him or trade him or whatever they do, that gonna hinge on if Michael Penix, in my opinion, if he plays the next 2 years. As far as I know, and the way it's projecting is, Kirk Cousins gonna start the season for 2026. Then, with the weak conference that the Falcons are in, the NFC South, Kevin Stefanski could actually win the division with this roster. Not because he came and did anything magical, not because it's his offense, not because he got Tommy Reese, not because he got Bill Callahan. It's Bijan Robinson. You have consistent quarterback play from a veteran that already knows your system, and you have a superstar athlete at running back that can do multiple things like a Swiss Army knife. Then you retain the defensive coordinator that had the defense playing lights out the last 4 games, last 5, 6 games of the season. So with that being said, is nothing, in my opinion, is nothing Kevin's gonna bring that's magically gonna make this team win and change the trajectory. It's the players on the team that gotta play. And the players on the team that's playing just got a year better. And not only did they get a year better, mainly talking about the defense, they gonna know the defense better and be able to just play. Because when you don't think and just play, that's your best. That's when you at your best. This coming straight from Sports Track about Kirk Cousins. There's a lot of directions this situation can go, but an outright release still remains the most likely at this juncture. Atlanta will roll into 2026 with limited cap space, $15 million estimate, and buying out the Cousins contract can open up $22.5 million more immediately. This decision comes down to the Falcons' internal thoughts about their QB1 role in 2026. If Cousins is still in the plans, a salary conversion to lower the cap hit can come into focus. As we already know, they already did that. So, in my opinion, that extends Kirk Cousins' leash with the Atlanta Falcons because now they done cleared more cap space, salary conversion of Kirk Cousins' contract, which in turn will give them more cap space to sign more free agents or re-sign players that are free agents. Now, I got to keep saying, in my opinion, that just tell me that Kirk Cousins ain't going nowhere. He's not a release candidate because of the Kevin Stefanski hire. Now, if you would have read this before they hired Kevin, or if they would have hired a different coach, yeah, Kirk Cousins might get released. But since they hired Kevin, and I know they have a relationship and had been together for 2 years, I don't see Kirk Cousins getting released. So now it comes down to how healthy Michael Penix can get, how fast, how healthy, and can he stay healthy? Because that's the other concern. He injury prone and potentially could get hurt again. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I ain't putting that on him. I ain't saying that. I ain't putting that on nobody. But yeah, in my opinion, like my other video, if you ain't watched that one, like I said, go watch that one about Michael Penix's future with the Atlanta Falcons might be over. I still gonna say, depending on Michael Penix, if he come back healthy and he plays sometime this season, until then, I'm going to keep saying Kirk Cousins is going to play for the next 2 years. The Falcons going to draft a quarterback in 2027.
My savages! Money man in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak NCC flame. Got my YouTube popping, man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Money man! You already know.